Hey, what'sAz here in the Franken van. Guys, this nice view of San Francisco. I'm not doing the new show that I was going to originally be doing with Michael B today. I'm going to have to postpone it to get this on that cityscape there while I'm driving here in traffic. It's bumper to bumper. Yeah, check that out, man. Oh, that's the Salesforce. The Salesforce building. Anyway, we're heading toward the they call the Bay Bridge. Heading toward the Bay Bridge. You got the sun very bright right here. Look at that. Oh, maybe I can put that there. Yeah, that helps. Heading towards the Bay Bridge after a day of work here in the city. Good day, awesome day. And I just wanted to let you guys know that the Music is Therapy show that Michael B and I started to put together is postponed from today to next week because, for one, Michael's not able to make it, and I'm hoping that he's gonna be able to make it at some point, but there's a little bit of snafu there that has nothing to do with relationship issues like him and me or something. It's more of a personal nature that he has to take care of, so we'll probably have him come on the show and talk about that at some point, because I really was jazzed about doing this. Jazzed. I was really excited about doing this show with him because it's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. It's really the show that I originally wanted to kind of do, but almost didn't feel like I'm qualified or certified at all, you know, as any kind of psychological doctor or anything to do a show that's like about music therapy. But I think it's okay if I talk about it not as a counselor or as a therapist per se, more as somebody that's interested in music and how it is therapy for so many people, right? So I'm going to post this video up instead of tonight's video, the live stream that we originally planned. Whoa, motorcycle being roll up the window here. And I hope you guys can hear me okay, because I'm talking through my earbuds, my Samsung earbud. I actually just wear one. I keep one out, keep one in. That way I can hear what's going on the road, and I can hear like YouTube stuff and whatnot. But yeah, cool view of the city. I don't know if you can see to the right behind that sign, those lights. Those are the lights of Candlestick, well, not Candlestick Park, what am I saying? It used to be AT&T Park. Is it still AT&T Park? It's the home of the Giants. San Francisco Giants. Now we got this big yellow truck in the way. But there's the skyline of San Francisco, the new skyline, since they put that big monstrosity of a building, that Salesforce building up there, right? Wish I could adjust this to go down more like that, but anyway. But here we are in what they call the Bay Area traffic, if you want to see what I'm talking about here. Look at all these people. All these people trying to get home. It's insanity. It's insane. Yeah, I'm wearing my, I changed my shirt, so I'm not all grungy talking to you guys. I got my Guns N' Roses, the GNR shirt from the last show that I saw them last November, I think it was. Or was it October? I think it was October. Yeah, I think it was October. Johnny Beane came and met me at some place for dinner. God, what was the name of that sports bar in San Jose? Some sports bar. Anyway, had some food. We went live, talked about Mammoth VH, Mammoth Van Halen, or Mammoth EVH, or is it? It's not Mammoth EVH, it's Mammoth WVH, right? Wolfgang, who recently, holy mackerel, did he show the world his stuff, you know. There are a lot of naysayers and a lot of negative Nellies, or whatever you want to call them, out there saying, you know, he can't do his dad's stuff, and da-da-da-da. And then he goes and just rips some songs that just really showed the world what that guy can do. Like his dad said, man, watch what this kid's gonna do. He's gonna surprise you all. And I think there definitely are some people that have the attitude that no one should do Van Halen but Eddie Van Halen. If anyone can do Van Halen, it's his son, Wolfgang Van Halen. Just like if Mozart had a son and he composed music, just like Bach, and Bach had sons and kids, yeah, a lot of kids, and some of them did music, right? There's nothing wrong with handing the torch, handing the baton off to the next generation, man, right? I mean, I'm getting old. I'm feeling it. The body doesn't do what I wish it could do like it used to do till late in the night, but I'm talking about rocking out music, you know. But bottom line is that, yeah, you know, you got to hand the baton off to the new people and let them rock out and let them show you something that they've got going on, something new, you know. And we all steal and borrow from each other, so Eddie did the same thing. He took some techniques that he saw people using and took it to another level, and I'm sure Wolfgang's going to show us, you know, how he can do that too. So super excited about seeing him again. And then of course there's the Taylor Hawkins tribute show that just happened at Wembley Stadium in England recently, right? Wow, man, I hear the LA one probably sold out within seconds whenever those tickets went on sale. I have no idea when that even became available, but I was probably in Europe when that information got out. Johnny Beane was talking about it on the Friday night show. What I'm talking about, Tuesday night show. Probably talked about it on Friday too, but on the Tuesday night show, he did talk about how he couldn't even get tickets to the LA show. So, you know, and they're probably getting scalped for like ridiculous money, right? Can you imagine? So I'm wondering where it's even going to be at. And is it going to be the Hollywood Bowl, or where's it going to be at, you know? So if I can get tickets to that, I'm going. Maybe we gotta wrangle some tickets from somebody somewhere, you know, somehow. There's gotta be something available somehow. But if not, you know, I went to this Guns N' Roses show for like 20 something bucks. Yeah, I was in the nosebleeds, but I went by myself and I didn't have to like take a girlfriend or take somebody along that cared. And I just roamed around the stadium. I stayed at my seat for a little bit, then I went to the other side. I just looked for some, you know, look for spots where they aren't gonna come and get you. Roll up that window too. Holy mackerel. But yeah, I'm cruising across the bay. This is the Bay Bridge. Seems like you've seen some games that have these bridges that look like this. There's a lot of game developers here in the Bay Area, and it's not by accident that some of those games look like, you know, when you're driving through the bridge, that's what you see, right? Probably said that before, I'm sure. So I'm driving home. I got my Guns N' Roses shirt on. I'm going to play the Les Paul a little bit tonight. Get a little Guns N' Roses, you know, licks in or something like that. Practice a couple things. And yeah, it was fun hanging out with Johnny Beane on his show the other night. Over the weekend. Which night was it? Was it the Friday night show, or was it I think it was the Friday or the Saturday show. It might have been the Saturday night show. And we just dragged that one out, man. We got like 1,000 something views on that. At least right from the get-go, you know. I'm sure that'll probably get some more. But the live streams are kind of short, you know. They just come and go, right? So I doubt that's something that's gonna like hang in there for future views. But if you want to see me sing, go check that out. That was hilarious. People in the chat, when I say they, talked me into it, and they did what they had to do to make it a possibility. So I did my best that I could do. You guys can go check that out. Yeah, what else can I tell you guys? Super stoked for this Friday night. As a matter of fact. I think Johnny Beane might be coming with me, but he said he wants to go. So if you want to go with me, man, I got 2 tickets to the Jackson Browne concert. Which, if you guys know like 70s rock and roll, Jackson Browne definitely, man, wrote some killer. Do you remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High? That movie about the 80s, right? And what was it like to be a teenager going to high school in the 80s in like Ventura County or somewhere like that, right? That's the one where Pickle blows all the money he won off saving, supposedly, this is all, you know, story in the movie. He saves Brooke Shields or something at the beach or whatever, and so he wins, or I don't know, some kind of reward. He got some kind of reward, maybe for stopping that dude. I don't know, some story where Spicoli wins a bunch of money, and with that money he has a big party, and he hires Van Halen to play at the party, right? So there's a little Van Halen stuff in there. And then of course there's a part 2, in a sense, to Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which I think was called just Fast Times or something like that, where Eddie Van Halen actually wrote the music to, right? Johnny just talked about it, and I have to go find that movie because I know I've seen it. I think it might not have been Fast Times, it might have been something else, but it's the summer after, so it's that summertime after, you know, different characters, of course, after that Ridgemont High first movie, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. But anyway, I digress. The point being is that, yeah, Jackson Browne, one of the songs in that movie is when the girl, the main character, the girl, she's getting taken to the point by the smooth cereal salesman guy over at the mall, right? And I guess he pops her cherry, as we used to say it back in the day, and that song's on, I think. And it's that yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that song. That's on. So Jackson Browne song. God, how's it going? Are you gonna be somebody's baby tonight? Kind of song, something like that. Anyway, go check it out, Jackson Browne. But we're gonna go check him out live at the Greek Theater in Berkeley, California, Friday night. That's right. I got 2 tickets. I won them on the local radio station, 107.7 The Bone. I love that station. Awesome station. I've listened to that station for decades, I think. As long as they've been around, man. I've listened to them. It's pretty much the only radio station I put on in the car, unless we're listening to the jazz. And then sometimes I do listen to jazz. You know what's funny is we just crossed over into Oakland. Just went through the, let me show you. Through the tunnel. We're now on the Oakland side of the Bay Bridge. Let me unzoom this. And I swear to God, immediately I smell the smell that they say, ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Yeah, dude, I can smell that smell, if you know what I mean by that smell. It's probably somebody driving in front of me, but it's kind of funny that as soon as I get on the East Bay side, the Oakland side, all of a sudden I smell that smell. So, it's hilarious. So look, check out all the tankers over here. That's the Port of Oakland. There's the Port of San Francisco too, but the Port of Oakland is probably the busiest port. A lot of business comes through the Bay Area here because we got the bay that's obviously connected to the Sacramento River, and it's easy to bring these ships in here and just, you know, offload all their wares to America, and then it gets transported out of here. So yeah, trucks all around these freeways. That's why you've got like 5, 6, 7 lane freeways over here in California. You got getting all this stuff out. As a matter of fact, in a little ways, I'm not going to end this video until we get to Hotel California. There's Hotel California is right up ahead here in Oakland. Hopefully I'll be able to zoom in on it for you all. But it's true. It's true. And right now we're approaching West Oakland. And Emeryville is pretty much straight ahead to the left a little bit. Emeryville is where Pixar is. It's where Pixar films, you know, I guess they don't film the cartoons because the cartoons are drawn on computers mostly nowadays. So they're not even drawn anymore, are they? No, that's not true. Actually, you can draw on a computer screen. Like I actually have a Samsung computer that I can draw on. I have a special pen, just like I have a special pen. Let me show you guys the pen with my Samsung. I'm gonna take this off. Pull it out. Oops, I just covered the camera with my finger. I'm trying not to crash here. So they got one of these little electronic e-pens that actually fits inside a little holster of sorts in the phone here. Phone case. Anyway, so yeah, to the left that way is Berkeley. So that way is Berkeley. We're going to be going there Friday night to Berkeley anyway. And then we're going to be passing by Hotel California here in a minute. Let me get past this freaking big yellow trucks in the way again. Get out the way. Oh my God. Thank God the traffic's died down a little bit now, but it's going to get crazy again about 4 miles down the way here. It's going to get really crazy. I noticed on the drive in that the Hotel California here is getting refurbished. So let's see if I can pull it on it there. It's right up ahead. It's kind of right above this building right there. And I can't go. Well, I might be able to go. Should I go this way? I'm going to take this off. That's going to get there. Oops. There it is. Hotel California. Right there. It does say Hotel California on it. Okay, look closely up there. If I was driving at night, it'd be all lit up. Oh no. Okay, that's it. That's all you get to see. It does say Hotel California. I'm gonna get off that lane and zip over to this lane. Slap this sad boy back in here. Yeah, right now the traffic's not too crazy. Oh man, I wish this thing would adjust just a little bit higher than that. Anyway, yeah, here in Oakland. Got my tools. I cover up my tools when I drive around, when I pull off the road. I don't want people looking and seeing all the tools I had. As a matter of fact, somebody offered me some money for the Franken van. I was at a gas station and some guy kind of looks inside like that through the window here and he sees me and I roll down the window and he's like, "You want to sell your van?" And I'm like, "No." I do not want to sell this van. This van has sentimental value to me, on top of the fact that I can use it for work. It's my Uncle Joe's van, so yeah. It's a van that he used to work many, many years. And, I worked with him and my grandfather back mostly in the 80s, into some of the 90s, right? Then in the late 90s, I stopped working for him. I decided to work for myself. Go back to school, study web design, and I was going to do that. So we had a recording studio for a while with a buddy of mine, and it just all fell apart. It didn't go in the direction that I wanted it to go, not the way that we had agreed for it to go, and so I ditched abandoned the idea, and sold a lot of the equipment to that guy, and then, because it was in the back of my grandparents' house, when they sold the house, the studio was gone. So I had all my equipment that I still kept and moved it into a garage in San Mateo. And we just used to rock out at that place till late at night. And nobody in that whole block, I think most people had their windows closed and their AC on or whatever, at least in the summertime. We'd rock out. We had some big parties at that house too. One in particular, my cousin Joe, and him and his buddy Brad, they put on a show. His mom even rented like a stage to be put together in the backyard of the house we were renting. And yeah, there were like easily 200 people there. Easily. Could have been more. My poor aunt, I made her cook chicken for everybody. But you know, when a party like that gets out of hand and a lot more people show up, you just go and get some more food and get some more beer, right? So we actually had a keg of, they call it Marzen Gordon Biersch. It's like a German Gordon Biersch beer. It's a brewery restaurant in the area. And we went and picked up some of that Marzen beer, which is like a really good tasting kind of brown German ale, but not too dark. You know, it's kind of like, it's just right. Man, I gotta give me some Marzen. I miss that stuff. Anyway, so that's it, you guys. View of the drive home here. These are the Oakland Hills. As a matter of fact, straight up ahead in those hills there is where, what's that rapper guy's name that can't touch this? Can't touch this. I think his house. That he actually, I think he lost that house in bankruptcy. He was helping out too many of his friends, man. all just basically sucked off of him so much that he had to go move. The phone was popping out of his finger. I'm trying to get into the Beane up. Anyway. Yeah, that house, I think he lost that in the bankruptcy back in the 90s or something. But anyway, let me turn this back on. Laz, Music Therapy Laz, back here driving in the Bay Area. Just reminding you all to be cool. I know it's hot out there. Gotta stay cool. Go jump in the pool if you have a pool. If you got a neighbor's pool or you got a community pool, go jump in the pool, man. Cool off. Play some rock and roll with your friends. And come to the show tomorrow night, because even though I don't have the Music is Therapy show now. That's what I meant to say. Tomorrow I do have the demo show, right? The gear and demo show, and I am gonna put that string. What do they call that thing? What is that thing? The String Butler. The String Butler on my Les Paul, because I could not put it on my my D'Angelico because the tuning pegs weren't tall enough or long enough or whatever. So I'm gonna put it on my Les Paul and see how it works, man. In the meantime, I did watch a couple other videos, including, you know, some famous studio musicians. Like I was saying, I can see this being like a really great studio tool, especially when you're cutting tracks in the studio, man. You don't want to waste time or have to deal with tuning constantly, especially on a Les Paul if you're doing a lot of bends and whatnot. Yeah, you know, String Butler does the trick. You know, even if you use it temporarily, right? You might not want to always have it on, and maybe not on stage and stuff, because you can switch out guitars and whatnot. But in the studio, you know, if you got that one guitar that you want to use and you don't want to have issues with it, String Butler, check it out. Thank you, BC Rich 581, for sending me the String Butler. I might get one in black to put on the Les Paul, because the gold one really sticks out like a sore thumb, you know what I mean? But the gold one did not fit on the D'Angelico. It would have worked. It would have been great to have it on there, but it wouldn't fit. So, and there are different sized ones. I'm not sure if that's gonna. I don't think there's a size that would work for the D'Angelico, to be honest with you, because those locking tuners have really short pegs, and that's that. So until next time, you guys, Music Therapy Laz, just saying, keep it cool in this heat. Rock on. Don't forget that the secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put it together. Feel, heart, mind, consciousness, thoughts, gear, feely fingers, and nubs and toes and tongues and whatever you use to play music with. Put it all together, make some music, and rock on. See you guys tomorrow on the Gear and Demo Show. Later.